I was overworked and underpaid in my service-based business, but as soon as I took that service and I turned it into a digital product, I made a little less than $93,000 in a single month within my first 90 days. Now, trust me, that was not going to happen for me in providing a service. Look, I've done over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K, and it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break down this simple concept. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then keep on being overworked and underpaid instead of making more while working less. Now, most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs, when you get started in business, you start thinking of what type of services can you provide for other people, what type of services that you can provide for the marketplace, right? And then we go out there and we provide the service for people. But service-based businesses, they suck, and I would never start one, and this is the reason why. Service-based businesses, they are impossible to scale, right? Like, let me take that back. They're not impossible, because nothing's impossible, and there's huge service-based businesses out here. So I'll say this: service-based businesses are very, and some more very difficult to scale. The reason for this is because money is infinite. Money is an infinite resource, and your time is a finite resource. And a lot of time, us as entrepreneurs, we are using our finite time. We only have so much time that we can actually work, or that we can actually provide the service. And we're wondering why we can't scale that up, or why we can't make the amount of income that we want to make, because our time is limited, whereas money is abundant and is not limited. So our income cannot be attached to our time, because then we can never scale up and make a considerable amount of income. So the only way that you can scale a service-based business is by adding a bunch of people, right? Because your time is limited, there's only one you, and the only way that you can scale that up is that you have to get to a point where you can hire other people. And when you hire other people, things start to get very complicated, and your revenue may go up, but your profit is going to go down because of all of the money that you have to pay other people in order to scale. That's why most service-based businesses fail, because most people aren't good at delegating. Most people aren't good at hiring. Most people aren't good at outsourcing. So when you do get to that time where you want to remove yourself and start hiring other people, or maybe not remove yourself, but just start adding other people so you can make more money in the service, a lot of times people aren't good at acquiring customers. So they'll add more people to the team to do more service, but they don't have more people that they are providing the service for. Whereas if you can productize the skill and sell the skill to people that want the service, or for people that want to learn the skill, that is when you can scale. That is when your time is no longer tied to your revenue. That is when you start making more while working less. Plus, a service-based business, there's 4 levels of value, right? The first level of value, which most service-based business owners stay on, is implementation. Implementation is when you make money with your hands and your physical body. Like I said, money is an infinite resource. Time is a finite resource. It's impossible to scale. The third level of value is unification. Unification is basically just like managing or supervising, right? So the unification skills will come in if somebody gets to the point where they're bringing on more people to the team. Very difficult to scale. And like I said, revenue could possibly go up, but profits most likely will come down, just because you don't have that lean team as you once had when you were a company or a business or a hustle, which most of these aspiring entrepreneurs out here, they think that they're business owners, but really they're just like hustling. Like they just have side hustle mentality instead of a business mentality. third level of value where you start to make life-changing money is communication, where you make money with your mouth. And the last level of value is imagination. This is when you make money with your mind. So if you can take your mind and productize that service into a digital product and then effectively communicate that product to the marketplace, then that becomes something that is very, 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 very simple, and a lot more berries, simple to scale. And this is how you make more money while working less. Because when you can create a digital product, you do the work one time. You stay on the implementation level for a very, very short period of time because you only have to create it one time. Once it's created once, you don't have to do it again. Then you put that digital product into the proper system. And system, that's why STEM stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. Therefore, the system is working for you 24/7, 365, instead of you working for it. And that is how you make more while working less, like all of them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more while working less with the digital product, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join this credit at the top community for weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description and tap in, and I will see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But just start thinking, what skill do you have that you can productize? If you are in a service-based business, how can you productize that and provide the product to the people that want the service, or the product to people that want to learn the skill of building the service-based business? Because here's the game out here, and especially in today's day and age, the new age entrepreneur, you need to be making some money online, right? You need to go from brick and mortar to click and order, right? I need to be a rapper. That's a bar. If you hear some rappers, I know Kendrick just now dropped some little disses to some people. I might pass that to K-Dot. If y'all know K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar, tell him he can have that bar. You need to go from click and order to brick and mortar. That just flew off the top of my head. I'm proud of myself for that. But seriously, the first business that I got started in was a small niche in real estate. I thought that I was bossed up, right? But at the end of the day, long story short, because this isn't a video about any real estate, long story short, I was just providing a service for real estate investors and finding deals for them and basically just selling some wealth for a check. And each deal that I would do at the time, I was making anywhere between, on average, I say around $8,000 to maybe about $13,000 or $14,000 on average per deal. And I was thinking I'm bossed up. I'm like, oh, I got a business. I'm a business owner. I'm getting these deals, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. But then my income got capped because I'm like, oh, there's no higher place that I can go because there's only so many deals that I personally can find. There's only so many people that I can call. There's only so many appointments that I can go on. So I started to bring in more people. So I'm like, okay, if I just duplicate myself in somebody else, I can go and get more deals. Then everything just got super complicated. Revenue went up slightly, but I actually was making less money because the profits went down. And I was like, okay, why can't I just take what I know and provide that to the investors so they can just know how to do it themselves? And people are asking me all the time how to do what I do. So I took what I know, I packaged up my mind, and I put it into a digital product. So you have something the same. Everybody has some type of skill. What comes easy to you that comes harder for others? What is that thing that people come to you for guidance, knowledge, tutelage, and assistance about? Everybody has something. Everybody. And if you're in a service-based business right now, I guarantee you there's either some people that you're providing the service for that would love to learn how to do it themselves, or there's somebody else that wants to get in your industry and they will be willing to pay to learn how to do what you know how to do. All right, just think about it. There's more money, and there will always be more money in selling the shovel than digging for the gold. Back in the day, the gold rush, when everybody went west to California, who do you think made the most money? Who do you think got rich during those times? The people that was digging for the gold, or the people that were sitting there selling them the shovels and the picks? You need to be selling the shovel instead of digging for the gold, because we're going to be exhausted and burnt out digging for gold, instead of taking what we know and packaging it up and selling the shovel. So if you want to be a shovel set, if you want to be a shovel seller, oh my goodness, that is a tongue twister. Try to say that 5 times fast. Shovel seller, shovel seller, shovel seller, shovel seller. If you want to be a shovel seller, if you want to be a shovel seller instead of a gold digger, click the link down in the description and join the community. And I will see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. And go ahead and check out this video right here for a complete step-by-step breakdown and blueprint of the exact strategy that I use to make a little over $200,000 in a single month with a digital product. It's credited at the top.